All right, I think we're live, guys. I'm over here singing to myself, but we are live. How you guys doing? My name is Nestor Nidome, also known as the Make Money from HomeDad.com. Well, not known as that.com, right? But the Make Money from Home Dad, and also the founder of Elite Marketing Academy. I want to welcome each and every single one of you who are here in this live webinar, which you are about to learn so much information. And if you're excited, drop me a comment. Drop a comment on the comment section right now. Go. I would love to be able to hear what you guys are talking about, what you guys are thinking, right? And as you're doing that, as you're dropping a comment, as you're writing a comment, I am going to be doing a few more things because I have to finish up some things. But that, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. Why is it cool? Because then we're gonna give a little bit of a chance for more people to start to roll in, okay? Because people sometimes tend to get here a little bit late, and so if I all of a sudden start to spill the beans right now, right, and I start to share everything right now, some people might miss out. And I know, hey, you know what? Don't bite me, don't. I know it might sound a little bit unfair because you're here on time, right? You're here on time, and I want to commend you for that. And that in itself is something. It's one of the essence of success, right? To be here on time. Not to say that if you're not on time, you can't be successful. But what I'm trying to say is that it's easier for you to be able to do that. All right. So give me a second. Let's wait until what? Why don't you go grab some water, get a notepad, a notebook, a pen, or something to write with, because you will want to write something down. All right. You will hear something. I don't know what part, but you will hear something. You're gonna be like, bing, there's gonna be a light bulb in your head, and you're gonna be scrambling around to get that notepad, to get that pen, and you're gonna miss out on the next stuff that I say. All right, so you wanna make sure that you're ready to go and ready to be able to write notes. I don't want you to miss out in any of the information I'm about to share, because tonight's gonna be amazing. I'm not gonna hold back. That's what I'm just gonna say. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna talk about a lot of the stuff that's going on in the marketplace, right? Not to say that I want to talk bad about people. I don't want to talk bad. I'm gonna talk about the good stuff about the whole marketplace, as well as the bad part about the marketplace, and how we here in the Elite Marketing Academy are striving to basically solve what's the missing puzzle pieces of the marketplace. Okay, that's kind of what we're trying to strive for. We want to be able to to solve, because we know that there's a lot of obstacles out there. There's a lot of things that just get you frustrated. I know personally, right? I know personally, I've been to the point where I just I almost want to quit, because things sometimes get so freaking difficult. They get so hard, and you just what I mean. I just rather go work for somebody or something, right? And that's the truth. And I don't think, if anybody tells you that they never felt like that, you know what? They're lying. I don't care who they are. If they've never felt like that, then either they're lying to you, or they're really not successful, or it's just like what like they just don't want to say it because of the perception, right? Or they haven't worked hard enough, right? They haven't worked hard enough for their success. But if you are like a normal person, you will go through all this stuff. You're gonna go through the struggles. You're gonna go through the ups and downs. That all of a sudden one day you feel like oh my gosh, your goal is just around the corner, right? In the very next day, you're gonna feel like nothing's working, and that goal is just farther away than you ever thought possible, right? And that's okay. I want you to know that that's part of the journey. All right, that's part of you're doing the right things. If you are going through those emotional pathways, I just want to tell you that you're doing the right thing. All right, so if you're here, if you want to write a comment if you've ever felt like that before, if you ever felt that pressure, the anxiety, that that you just want to pull your hair out, right? Or you just want to take this computer and toss it into the floor. If you ever feel like that, put a yes on the comment section. Just say, you know what? Yes, Nestor, I feel like that, right? I feel like that. And here's one of the. I'm gonna start sharing this, right? I'm gonna just start sharing it out. Guess what? Guess what happens once you start successful? Guess what happens once you start to understand and learn how to drive traffic and learn how to drive leads and learn how to make sales, right? Guess what happened? I'm going to tell you by experience what happens. and all my millionaire friends, my successful friends that I talk to, they say the same thing. It doesn't stop. That's the truth. It doesn't stop. Why doesn't it stop though? This is the beauty of it. I don't want you to get scared of me. I want you to understand why doesn't it stop? Because once you hit a goal, guess what? You go for a bigger goal, right? Once you get to that goal, you make and you go for another bigger goal. So every time you go from another bigger goal, guess what? There's more obstacles in the way for that goal to happen because you got to become somebody bigger, somebody better, somebody who is more knowledgeable. You know, you got to just become a different person, right? So what's going on right now is that the good news is that all these struggles that you're going through right now, all these things that you're going, every single successful person has gone through it. These are just preparing you. They're just preparing you for the good life that's coming, to be able to solve bigger and more better problems, right? And I call them better problems because now that once you start to reach that level of success that you want, you know what? It is still a struggle, right? You still get frustrated, you still get pissed off, you still want to throw that, I used to think, right, when I was, on the other side, I used to see these gurus and I used to be like, my gosh, they're always positive. They're always energetic. Then, do I have to be always positive? Do I always have to be like perfect? Right? And the answer I'm going to tell you is a no. It's a definitely no. But also, again, you need to understand that you need to control your emotions, right? Now I control my emotions way better than I used to, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I still don't get those emotions. It's just that I just don't show them as much. Right, I'm able to control myself now. So let's say, for instance, if all of a sudden my website crashes, right? The servers crash, and all of a sudden, I don't freak out anymore. All I do is I do get pissed off. That's my jerk reaction. But then all of a sudden, what I do is just I breathe and I calmly go out there and find a solution. Even though in my head I might be like cussing and be yelling and all this stuff, I don't show it. Right? I'm just calmly going out there and making it happen. All right. So who's ready to learn? Who's ready here? Raise your hand. Let me know on the comment section below. Let me know if you're ready to go. If you're excited, right, to hear these simple little secrets that I'm about to share. And look, here's the thing. They are little and they are simple. But don't mistake simple by easy, by the word easy. Simple just means that they're simple. They're simple to understand. They're simple to even to implement. But they're not easy because it's still you still need to do some mental adjustments, right? You gotta get off that sofa, right? And take some action. It's not gonna happen just like that. Something easy is when something just happens to you without having to do anything, right? But something simple, it's simple to do, right? Like Jim Rohn, Jim Rohn said it very perfectly, right? Success, the things that will get you to success, the daily actions, the successful daily actions are simple, right? They're simple to do, right? But here's the catch. They're also simple not to do, right? And that's kind of what you need to understand. Or that's what you you're serving coffee tonight. Woo, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm reading the comments. So that's what you need to understand and know that they're easy to do, but because they're easy to do, they're easy not to do. They're easy just to say, you know what, I'd rather watch the show. I'd rather watch my favorite show. I'm too tired. I'd rather just play on my phone, right? I'm too exhausted. I just came from work. I'd rather not go out there and do it and make it happen, right? I'd rather just sit there, drink a beer or something, or a glass of wine, whatever it is that you prefer, and just, relax and not think about anything. And this is why it's so simple, right? And this is why I say that it's difficult. So what you want to do is be able to understand that concept between simple and the concept between that, right? So let me see what something, hold on, just call me out. Okay, cool. All right. So just reading some comments from people, but here it is. A little bit of backstory before I start sharing away everything really, really quickly, because I know that there's a lot of people here who really don't know who I am. They don't know where I'm coming from. And so sometimes the people are like, who in the heck is Nestor? And why should I listen to Nestor, right? Why should I listen to Nestor? And this is why I'm going to tell you, right? It's because, you know what? I've been on both sides of the fences, right? And where I've been struggling, where I've been just on the other side of the screen watching somebody tell me things of what to do, right? And I've been in that place where you're watching, and I know you're in that place, right? You're watching me because I've been in that place. I've been in that place where I'm watching that person talking, going on and on about themselves or whatever, and and talking about the success that they've been having, and me thinking, is that ever gonna be me, right? Am I ever going to be there, right? I know I've been there for a long time. I was there for a long time, wanting that success, just craving it, right? Just knowing that that is mine, right? And so sometimes you don't believe it's hard to believe that you're ever gonna be at the point where you want to become. But I want to tell you right now that you will. Just gotta stick with it. Just don't quit. Just stick with it, right? And stick with somebody who's willing to understand where you are, where you're coming from, and who's willing to go ahead and teach you what they've been learning, right? And guide you through all these things, and also tell you the truth, right? Because here's the thing: there's a lot of hype out there, and the thing is, hype works. I'm just gonna be honest. Hype works, and why does it work though? It works because hype works because it builds the sensation inside you that for some reason, if you're around that hype, you're gonna grab some of that success. And it can be true and it cannot be. Here's one of the things that kind of like that gets to me, to hype. And like I said, it's not like it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, right? It's a good thing because it's not necessarily that they're lying, right? They are getting those results. They are showing those money clips. They are doing all the stuff, right? These gurus. But what's going on is that they don't tell you what's in the back end, which I'm gonna share today. That's when I'm gonna share that. I'm gonna open the thing and I'm gonna show you these little simple little secrets, that you can start to implement, right? But what's going on is that they don't tell you everything that is behind the scenes that got them to the point they're in, right? I mean, the reality is that, and a lot of people say, oh, you don't need a big list, you don't need a big this, you don't need, and it's true. You don't need a big list. You don't need a big following, right, to be successful. Why don't you though? See, that's the thing. Why is that true? The only reason it's true is because you have to start from zero. There is no other way to start but from zero. That's why that statement it makes it true. Because you have to start from zero. So that, but the thing is, ultimately, you do need that big list. You do need that big following in order to be able to create those big numbers. Or you need a lot of money to fabricate that through paid advertising. So either you do it in a free sense where it takes a lot of work and effort and time, or you need a lot of money to fabricate that following and that list. But you do need that list, okay? Don't fool yourself thinking that you don't, all right? But let's go back again. Let's go back. I don't want you to be afraid of this stuff, right? So what's going to happen is that once you understand and accept this, in that you're going to start from zero, guess what? That's where you start from. You build little by little, talking to people, right? Discovering who you really are. That's another thing of the process, is discovering who you really are, discovering what you're really about. A lot of people are saying, I want to help people, I want to help people. When you ask them how, they don't know. They don't have any idea of how they're going to help people. They don't have any idea about that, right? So what you need to understand is, like, this process this is why you need to be working on your mindset, because this process of success is like a stepping stone that's getting to you, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient, right? Sometimes we see people who just come in, they come into a new business, and all of a sudden they're making it happen. Guess what? Not necessarily, right? Either they got with somebody who let's say, for instance, they just got with somebody who were teaching them, and they listened from the start, right? They say, you know what? I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna learn everything I can. I'm gonna do exactly what you tell me to do, right? If you want fast success, that's what you gotta do. But here's the thing: What about if I tell you right now? It's like I can tell you right now exactly what I did. I can tell you exactly what I did, right? I can sit with you. We can drink a cup of coffee. But the thing is, will you do it? That's the question, right? Because here's the thing: if I tell you, hey, you know what? You got to buy this program that's $1,000. Are you gonna buy it? And if you say I don't have the money, okay, fine. You don't have to buy it for $1,000, but you're gonna have to work your butt off 10 times more, apart from what you're doing already, to be able to replace what this program is gonna do for you. Are you ready to do that? So if you're already spending 5 hours in your business, you're gonna have to spend another 5 hours, right? And if I tell you, okay, well, what about you gotta buy this other program that's $97, right? Because it's gonna help you do this, this, and this. Yeah, but I don't have the money. Again, I my see a lot other people would just like leave you alone, and other gurus, right? I don't want to step on any toes, but I've seen it. It's happened to me when I was just starting out. I would say, hey, you know what? I don't got the money, and they're just basically click. Well, call me when you have the money, right? I'm not gonna be like that, right? How we are in the academy, we say, you know what? It's okay. We understand that. I came from that too. So what I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna show you how to do it without this. But just understand that it's gonna take you longer, and it's gonna be way more harder because you're gonna have to do it manually, right? You're gonna have to, you gotta have to grind it out. You're gonna have to grind it out, all right? So there's different tools that we use, right? Like if I tell you, look, you need an autoresponder. It's so and so a month. You gotta pay this a month. And why do you need an autoresponder? You gotta collect leads. You want to build that list, right? You want to be able to have a big enough list that basically when you send an email, you always sell stuff. Don't you want that? Right? So if you want that, you need an autoresponder. But if you come back to me and say, oh, but I don't have the money, how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna build this list? You can build it manually, right? You can build it manually, start collecting emails and sending each person through Google, because I don't think there is something that Google can send, a blast, maybe so, but maybe it's only like a few emails or something, right? And also you don't want to do that, because if you just start forwarding everybody's gonna see your whole list, and it's gonna be a bunch of stuff, and you're gonna look like a spammer, right? So you're gonna have to do it one by one. You can do it. Maybe if you have 20 people, you can email each one, right? But what about if you have 100? Once you start have 100, once you start having more, right? So all these things are little things that you need to understand, and this is what people don't really talk about, when it comes to success, right? This is the little simple stuff. The simple things is get the program, listen to what I'm saying, right? When I tell you to do something, just do it. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Right? This is how I start to have success online. I just stopped thinking and I just did it. Right? Another little secret now. Here's another little secret that the gurus sometimes don't. It's not that they don't share it. It's just that they don't talk about it too much, because they know that it might be misconstrued as hard work. And what they're trying to do with hype is they're trying to hype you up, making it believe that this is simple when it's really not. I mean, sorry, that this is hard. That this is easy. There you go. That this is easy when it's really not. It's simple. It's simple, but it's not easy. All right. So it's simple to do. Like, let me give you an example, a perfect example about this. Okay. For instance, when you become an entrepreneur, you have to put yourself in the mindset that there is no longer failure. There is no way you can ever fail. Okay. And also, there is always a solution to everything. That's the mindset you got to put yourself. There's always a solution for everything, right? And here's the thing. If, for instance, I'm mentoring you and I go on vacation, and all of a sudden you start to freak out because you're like, oh my gosh, why do I do this? Or how do I do that? Or oh my gosh. And then what happens is that people would say, oh my gosh, Nestor is not answering his phone. Nestor. Here's the thing. This is what a lot of people, gurus, don't talk about. This is something that I started to do, and this is when I started. You don't necessarily need us. You need us as guidance, so we can guide you, so we can give you a shortcut to success, right? By telling you, look, this is what I did. This is what I did wrong. Don't do that. Use this tool, because here's the thing, right? Like, if I share with you one tool that can totally make your life so simple, that's worth it, right? That's worth it. right? So if you don't have that relationship with somebody, if you don't have that mentorship with somebody, you will never know what that tool is, or you have to find it on your own. But here it is. That's what I'm saying. That one of the little simple secrets is that go to Google. Google. Nowadays, you don't have to go to the library. I mean, if you have to go to the library, you go to the library. That's what one of the biggest, most hugest, simple little secrets that gurus, rich people, successful people, millionaires have ever, billionaires have ever known about is the ability to say, what do I got? Where do I need to go? What's the obstacle, and how do I solve it? And if I don't know how to solve it, guess what? There's something called a library. I'm gonna go search for it, right? Guess what? There's other people. Let me go search for who has done this before, who has actually like solved this problem. And here's another thing: if they're not willing to give it to you for free, pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for the solution. Don't get hang up on this thing where everybody should be giving you everything for free, and that, oh my gosh, woe is me, how come they're always charging me, right? Pay for it. Who cares? It's an investment. That's one of the things you got to understand. That's what I started to do. Is like, if I couldn't get it for free, if I could get it for free, I'll get it for free all the way, 100% all the time. But if I can't get it for free, I find a way to get it anyways. I find a way to go get it. I find the money. I don't care, right? I hook up with another friend and say, hey, look, why don't we go together and purchase this thing together, right? I don't got the money. You got half. I got half, right? Let's go halfies on this. Whatever it takes, go out there and make it happen. See, these are the things that you must understand when it comes to success, when it comes to the simple little things. And that's what sometimes they don't tell you. And here's this is my own personal belief. Okay, so disclaimer, doesn't have to do anything with the academy, doesn't have to do anything with anybody else or any gurus. I believe that not all of them, but a very small percentage of them, they're out there, right? These gurus are out there. A very small percentage of them, they do it purposely because they don't want to tell you these things, because then the moment that you don't that you're not counting on them, that you don't need them, and you know that you don't need them, they feel as if they're not gonna that you're gonna start following them, that you're gonna stop purchasing from them, because why would you need them if you can find the answer on your own, right? But the truth is that I still go to mentorships. I don't care how successful I am. I will always go find bigger and better, and more successful people. I still follow and respect greatly those people who helped me out as I was going up, right? I will still go to Tony Robbins and go to this and that, right? No matter how successful I become. So thinking like you don't have to share this information. Like, a lot of people might get mad at me for sharing all this stuff that I'm sharing with you right now, because they might see them like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? Stop sharing all these things, right? We gotta keep them blind. We gotta keep them blind. So like a horse, we can guide them to wherever we want them to guide them to. They can't see what's going on the sides, and what you're doing is just taking out the blinders, right? I don't see it that way. I see that if you know the truth, right, you'll succeed faster. And if I can help you succeed faster, and you never make a decision to join the academy, that's okay. That's okay with me. I'd rather you join the academy. I'd rather you join me. I'd rather you help you allow me to mentor you, to become your mentor, right? That's kind of what I would like to be able to do. But if that's not gonna happen, that's okay. Okay with that. I truly want to help you out. I truly want to be able to say, you know what, I helped you, and hopefully one day in the future, I'm not expecting this, but hopefully one day in the future, you send me a little text saying, hey, you know what, Nestor, something you said a year ago, something you said 2 years ago, helped me out, so much, and this is why I'm so successful. And when I see it, I'm like, who is this person, right? I don't remember this person, but that's because you never, you were never inside the academy, right? You never made a decision to be in here, right? And that's okay, right? But if you are in that sense, I would love to be able to help you more, because this is what we do inside the academy. This is what we are. This is what we're going, right? And we have the systems in place. Right now what we did is like we are you know connecting and merging ourselves with a bigger company, which is called Influence Entrepreneur. And what they do is they have all these tools that I know, right? We know here in the Lead Marketing Academy, we know that every single entrepreneur needs these tools to succeed, right? They need these tools to succeed. And the great thing is that before I used to have to go all over the place to I had to have a membership here and a membership there and paying a monthly fee there and paying a monthly fee over here. I had to be all over the place, right? Having to have a ton of sign-ins and usernames and stuff like that. And what this company has done has put everything down in just one umbrella, and it's just amazing the tools that it carries. So when we started to do what we do, we start to grab their attention, grab that company's attention, and they start to say, hey, you know what? We love what you're doing. It's in unison with what we want. This is why they put all those tools in one umbrella, because they're thinking, we really want to help people. We really want to, start to go against the grain of the hype, go against the grain of all that fluff that's out there, and we really want to put together something that really helps. And you guys are doing something great as well. So why don't we unite and become, and start to empower people through what we're doing, through both our visions that actually is almost as one, right? So that's kind of what we're doing right here. And if you're excited to do that, if you're excited about this, write a comment. And here's one more thing before I pass it on to Terrence. Here's one more thing. A lot of the people who we've been attracting right now have been business owners, entrepreneurs, and we want to help those people who are in different types of businesses, right? We want to help them too. But what we're doing right now, we're in the process, and we're building something that will allow you to be able to monetize everything that we're doing. All right, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be something you've used to before. It's gonna be totally something different. So that's in the pipelines right now that is coming, and you're gonna be able to monetize on all this stuff. So now, not only are you gonna be able to just know the truth without the hype and get it how it is, and start to be able to just have like a blueprint to success, and be able to just go from here to here as fast as you can. You're gonna be able to just blow it even more, because not only do you have your business, you're gonna be able to just monetize this entire system for your future, right? And that's what's coming down the pipelines. So I hope you kind of get the concept. I hope you're excited about this. And if you are, just say, you know what, Nestor, hey, I'm excited. But what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna pass it out to co-founder from Elite Marketing Academy, Terrence Freeman. He's gonna talk to you a little bit more about his things. But also, guys, I'm gonna be checking the comment section. If you have any questions at all, write some questions right now, and whenever I get a chance, I'll throw them up to Terrence. Maybe he can answer them, or I'll answer them. I'll answer them for you. So if you have a particular question for Terrence, well, this question is for Terrence, blah blah blah. If you have a particular a question for me, say, hey, Nestor, this question is for you, and then write your question. If it's in general, just write your question, and one of us will answer it. We'll be glad to answer anything, no matter anything that you've been doubting or having doubts about or having a trouble with. We'll try to answer it as much. If it goes beyond something, maybe we can get with you on a more private basis. But with that, my friend, let me go ahead and pass it on to Terry Freeman. I see Terrence right there with the whiteboard. Woo! He's getting ready. He's getting ready. You know when Terrence brings that whiteboard, that means that something is great is about to happen. So I can't wait to hear Terrence Freeman. So are you ready, man? Are you ready? Yeah?
Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? I'm sorry, I was just responding to a few texts here from some other fellow marketers. You always got to be ahead in the game. Yo, guys, let me fix this first. Let me blow me up. Make sure you guys see me on the full screen. And make sure you guys get to see that board. I can't wait till I hang this up, though, but that'll be when I get my new place. It'll be very soon. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for being here. Terrence Freeman, known as Compania, all across the board on social media. Here, co-founder of Elite Marketing Academy, and super excited that you guys are here, because in all honesty, I mean, Nestor covers up a lot of stuff, and we basically know exactly what it takes and what entails. But before I get into this beautiful space that we're going to cover up, because we all know that space left like that, it's like leaving a calendar blank. That's like the devil on your side, you know what I mean? So you always gotta fill up that whiteboard, even if you got a little whiteboard on your wall, write down your affirmations, or write down your little to-do list, I mean, just write it. Don't leave it there spaced out, because I'm telling you, trust me, the mind works in mysterious ways. And so let me first let you guys know I'm from New York City, uptown, Upper Manhattan. Super excited that we actually, are going to the next level, and what I mean by that is that the amount of members that got in to our membership, into our membership site and became full cadets are super excited. And I say this because if you guys who are watching this and are just in the group, that's sweet. But again, I will continue emphasizing that it's very important that you guys get into the Elite Marketing Academy membership site, okay, and become a full cadet or full fledged. Okay, so this way you get all of the jewels and that's in there, because the things that, like Nestor said, that's in the works are going to definitely help you guys monetize in so many different ways in multiple streams, because you just can't have one piggy bank. You know what I'm saying? You got to have about 6 or 7, and you figure you have multiple streams all over the place. It gets crazy. But if you have multiple streams in the same space, anybody can do it. Millionaires do it every day. People who become millionaires don't have multiple streams all over the place. They have it in one specific space that that's their passion, and they find avenues and spread out from that. And that's exactly what we're going to show you when you are full-fledged, because again, it's what's behind those closed doors is what you guys want. So I want to share with you real quick what is it that's important here, because at the end of the day, and it's not even important that you guys see me, it's important that you see the board. At the end of the day, we all know that people market. People are always. I should have put this higher, but people are always marketing, right? Because let me show you something real quick, okay? Because a lot of people get lost in the source, and I hope you guys can see this. I'm just going to cut, mark, and tradition. Right. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know, but you got to pull this closer. Let me do this closer, guys. I want you guys to definitely get to see exactly all of this. You click this here. All right. Cool. So, you got, in other words, what we're doing right now, we have social media marketing, right? And then we have the traditional marketing, right? And we know that social media, right, is your internet, right? Engagement, right? And relationship building. That's social media right there, right? The social marketing, media marketing, right? Internet, engagement, because the internet is what? Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. It's not what it was before. Right now it's Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, airtime. I mean, I can go down the list, guys, right? Now, in traditional marketing, again, it's not important you see me, it's important you see what's on the board. And that's why I left the traditional marketing a lot of space. In traditional marketing, we have newspapers, right? We have magazines. We have, we got newspapers, magazines. We have also, so we got some tabloids, and I'm only going to what people read, you know, what builds the engagement. Got some tabloids, right? Like those, you know, extra magazines and all that nonsense. And so, and if you think people still don't read it, and even like sit down around the table at like an office, at like an around having lunch, and I'm telling you, trust me, they still do it, and they still buy gossip tabloids, you know, and they still make things, right? But then again, it's only traditional marketing, right? So we got the newspapers, we got magazines, gossip tabloids, the door-to-door sales, right? Mom and pop shop. But you guys know what I mean, right? So the point what I'm trying to make here is this, is that in the Lead Marketing Academy, our system is basically showing our students, our cadets, where and how, because again, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, all have a news feed, right? All of them. It's the same thing as people reading the newspapers, the magazines, gossip tabloids. So all of these guys, the ones who are smart in the traditional market, the ones who own, the ones who are the CEOs of their magazines, of their newspapers, and yada yada, they done what? They went up and went into Facebook. In fact, some of them are using Pinterest, Instagram, and again, the gossip tabloids, Facebook. Also, my point is this, guys, is that target market, your target is what's going to get you rich. It's what's going to help you become a success in whatever business that you're in, right? I mean, most people, we make the mistake when we join something or get involved in an opportunity or whatever the case so be, we just jump right in with excitement and not really thinking about it until we learn as we grow. And believe me, I've been involved in this thing since 2008, beginning 2009, really, late 2008, and I'm thankful for it because it gives me the opportunity to do this with you and be able to have an academy built out along with my business partner Nestor, and to be able to give you guys the content to help you guys get to the next level, okay? In whatever business it is, this is not really cool though. For me, it's a little weird. I know I feel a little weird right there. Maybe I'll just pull it. That was a little weird. I started looking at myself. I'm like, hold up, man. It's like my head is like not there, and I feel like I'm physically cut off there, man. So anyway, guys, my point here is this: with the Lead Marketing Academy and the training that we have, we know that target marketing is key. Right? And we want to show you guys exactly how it is that you guys are going to be able to do that with Facebook ads, right? Instagram ads. And Nestor is a beast with the Instagram. And when he does the ads, when he really gets in hard with the ads, he's going to show those results. And you guys, if you're watching this now and you don't get in, and then later on you see it in the group as he shows it as a result of what he's accomplished using Instagram ads and how many leads and transactions and conversions and whatever the case will be, and how many have gotten into the academy, and he shows those results, you're gonna probably kick yourself in the fanny. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna say, "Wow, man!" Simon said it before. Just get in the academy now, become a full-fledged, get the the early training in now. You know what I'm saying? And that way you'll be able to be ahead of the game. And number two, if you do it later on, you might not do it at all. You know, so that's why it's important that you just go in hard now. Okay, so again, the fact is here, you want the Facebook PPC, the Insta, you know, you got Instagram ads. In fact, the Twitter ads, right? The Twitter ads is beasting right now. Twitter is beasting right now with the ads also. You know, that's another, you know, and these things are small investments. You know, it's not like these guys here who got to make big investment in order to get our attention. You know, we don't need to do that, right? So we'll show you in our back, you know, in our training how you were going to be able to pay 4 cents on every click. And, you know, for some of you guys who may be newbies and not know this, you know, that's why I say that get in the academy now. Let me just leave it like that. So this way, you know, get in the academy now. So this way you guys can, you know, really, really take advantage. And of course, you want to, you know, build leverage. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And it's like I'm saying here, these guys put in so much to get our attention, right? And which they're losing if they don't use the internet, find the engagement, and build a relationship with us. You see what I'm saying? And that's very crucial. And the only way we're going to build relationships by you being a full cadet is by us giving you the value, so that way you basically come out with your outcomes. You know, so we'll show you how to play you know, 4 cents a click, maybe down to 1 cent a click, and so forth. You understand what I'm saying? And then show you exactly how to target it by demographics, male, female, age group, you know. And all of these targets, guys, have an emotion, have a feeling, you know, they're thinking, they have, you know, they're happy, sad, you know, you are the reward. You are the reward. But you can't go out there trying to make money if you don't know how to do it. You don't want to do it this way. You want to go door to door right now, try to sell vacuums. When if you want to sell vacuums, you can do it this way, and you can engage, build your relationships a lot faster, and learn through the academy. I mean, doesn't that make more sense? I would think, right? And then on top of that, you know, that's already explained what's at the back end for you guys, where you guys got your whole office right in your hands, right? And in this, in the influx, it has the training where it's a step-by-step process that you just simply got to follow, where you got your blogging, your hosting, you know, Nestor already explained it. I'm focusing on this one for you guys. This is important for me because my thing is to help you guys get results. And that's why we came up with Elite Marketing Academy, and this is what we're going to do. All right, we're looking for the serious cadets, not the ones who just want to hang around. You know what I'm saying? We want the ones who really want to learn, grow their businesses, and then show the results. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. There's a reason why you got involved in the group anyway. And if you're watching this, please leave me a comment down below. Let us know what it is that you really want to help in. Is it the Facebook PPC? Is it the Instagram? Is it the Twitter? Are you getting 3 to 5 leads a day? Are you getting 0 leads a day? You know? So we want to show you guys exactly how to do all of these things, but not this way. Not the traditional way. Traditional way is just always going to be you talking person to person, yada, yada, you know, person to person, right there, you know, shaking hands. You know what I'm saying? You want me to throw the characters like that? There they are. That's traditional. That's always going to happen. There's always a process of getting people to build a conversation, to get them knowing what it is that you do and triggering. That's targeting. And again, you're not going to just talk to anybody in the street anyway. You know who you're going to go talk to because you want them to get into your opportunity. Maybe you want to add them into the academy, you know, because again, we have opportunities for you guys in the back end of it with influx. This is that you guys learn all of this stuff. All right. So I hope you guys got something out of this. You know, I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I know that you know, and again, you know, if you guys have any questions, please write it down in the comments right now, so this way I can, with anything regarding with this, if any of you guys are lost, you know, if you guys don't, just please write it down in the comment right now. Nestor, let me know if there's anybody writing down the comments, so this way, you know, we can break it down for them a bit better, or, you know, for a person individually that maybe they not getting something clear, or, you know, whatever the case so be. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is that we want to help you guys make more money. We want to help you guys generate more leads, which means you're gonna what? Like I said before, we want to create that content. You know, whether it's a blog, whether it's, you know, the training that you learned from the academy, guys. The training that we have back there, just on training, just on the 101, that alone is gonna get you started to getting your 3 to 5 leads with each topic that's in there. And again, if you just follow the steps that Nestor provided in that training, because there's going to be a lot more to come, you just got to simply, like I tell people, stick to your guns. I don't mean literally, but, you know, stick to your guns. You know, if you're going to do this thing, you're going to become a full-fledged member, get in, take advantage, let us help you, let us show you exactly how to do this thing the right way, along with influx, so this way you can actually start going out there. You can, if you want to do you want to do a marketing coach and charge people, we have that in the back end. If you want to learn how to, you know, become a social media influencer, we have ways for you guys to learn how to do that. But you guys are not going to be able to do it if you don't know this stuff first. If you don't know that the engagement and the relationship, number one, is key, right? We all know that if we don't engage and we don't build relationships, then none of this matters. None of this matters, because again, you'll get so many clicks, right? And people are going in, getting in. You're not going to be able to, at the same time, build with everyone. But you'll be able to reach out to everyone. You know why? Because as the money starts coming in, you're going to need help. So let's say you want to be a coach, right? And you place an ad of your coaching, business coaching or social media coaching, right? I mean, I got many friends in this industry. In fact, just in social media on the platform that do their own trainings, and you know, they were taught to do this. They went to they went to an academy, to a training, and learned how to do this type of stuff. Then went out and created their content, captured the audience with the ads, and with the money that came in, they converted them into clients, and more clients, which will in return help you hire people. So to help you hire people, to help be able to take care of the loose ends, so that way you focus on. And you're not going to be able to do it if you don't become a part of something. If you just all over the place watching all types of videos, and you know, it's great, but I've been there. It didn't get me anywhere. When I was in the network I was in before, I stayed there for 4 years, and I learned so much from that. I planted my flag in there for 4 years, and I learned so much from it. And a lot of it is in here, but I can't give you everything tonight on this board. You got to become a full-fledged member, baby. You got to become a full-fledged member. If you're going to become a full-fledged member tonight, please write it down in the comments, guys. We're going to have a lot of fun. And let me tell you guys, the future is bright, because we're talking about having events. We're talking about having masterminds where you guys be able to go to a mansion, relax, we're building. We're not even talking hype here. We're letting you guys know that the academy is going a lot further than what the normal or the average training or academy maybe that you've been involved in, and they never even rewarded you guys with stuff like this. So our plans are huge for you guys, but it's only for the ones who become members. You know, the plans are huge. Okay, so again, my name is Terrence Freeman, co-founder of the Elite Marketing Academy. I am super excited for you guys. If you guys already are going to become a full-fledged member tonight, please comment below. And if you guys watching this on the recording, comment below. You guys already know, click and get in there, so that way we get to know you even better, And make sure that, because you're already going to be in the group. You guys already who are in the group, you guys already should be in here already. I mean, really, we got members coming in from the outside, and I would hate for you guys to really miss out on this opportunity. And again, I say it, I'm going to say it again. We got big plans with the Elite Marketing Academy. We're going to t-shirts, everything. We're going to show you guys exactly what it is to brand. We're going to show you guys exactly what it is, how to get your own mastermind going. You know what I'm saying? And how you can create, capture, and convert. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Go ahead, Ness. Woo! Fire it up.
Woo! Awesome, man. Thank you for that, dude. I'm excited. That's some great information you just shared, and I hope you guys paid attention. I hope you guys wrote some notes on that, right? And but yeah, I mean, right now we have the online marketing 101, which will help you to be able to construct exactly what you need to do in order for you to start to generate traffic, generate leads, and then sales into your funnel, into your life, right? And here's one of the things that before I end it, I only got like 4 minutes. I actually have an appointment right at 7. But one last thing I'm gonna leave you with, a nice little tip so you guys can understand is that it might not seem as like I was talking in the beginning as if it's possible for you, all right? But it's gonna be on steps, and you have to go into the first step and believe that traffic is simple, right? So you got to go into the whole knowing that traffic is simple. Don't if you're not creating any traffic, leads, or sales, forget about the sales, forget about the leads, focus on the traffic. Learn everything you can about traffic, all right? Learn as much as you can. If you become a full-fledged cadet in the Elite Marketing Academy by going down on the button, the orange button that says become a cadet, click on it. That's going to give you access to our workshops where we can help you as a group, right? We help each other. You can share your screen. It'll give you access to us, right? The coach success team, in order for us to be able to get on a one-on-one if you need to, right? If you need a little bit more attention, we can help you with that stuff, right? But if you're having trouble with like traffic or something, we'll get you on track when it comes to traffic. For the first thing you got to do is understand what traffic is, and then understand and then know a couple of strategies to help you generate that traffic. And traffic, to be honest, is the most simplest thing ever. It's like to create traffic is the simplest thing ever. All right, it is easy. I will say it like this: it's easy to create traffic. All right. It's also easy to create traffic, right? When you step a little up, right? It's a little bit more. It gets a little bit more complicated to be able to generate leads. But once you start to generate that traffic, right? It's inevitable that the leads are gonna start to show up, right? That's when you gotta start to do some tweaking here and there. Write a little copy, put a little picture, something there, in order for you to be able to attract more leads, more targeted leads, right? And again, the lead collection might be a little bit, it might not be as easy as it is traffic, but it's still simple, right? And once you start to believe that you can get traffic will start to generate into your thing, and then that's when you focus on traffic, and at the end you focus on the leads, on the sales, because ultimately what you're doing is you're just building rapport with these people, and you have to understand that they're real people, just like I understand that you are right now a real person who is dreaming, who has something that they want out of life. You're not here just for a fluke. You're not here just because, right? You're not here just because you want that money. You want what that money represents, right? You don't just want $1 million in the bank and just be there flat. No, you have plans for what that $1 million is gonna do for you, where you're gonna travel, how you're gonna enjoy that money, right? You have those dreams and hope. Well, guess what? Everybody else has the same thing. So all you gotta do is go out there and help as many people as you can be able to align themselves correctly with you, and then be able to just make it happen to where they can get the traffic, leads, and sales as well, and ultimately make the sales. And that's what we're doing with you. We want to align with you in order for us to be able to guide you and mentor you through all this stuff. And like Terrence and I, we were saying, is that through our funnels and through our thing, because one of the previews that I'm gonna give you before I end it up is that it's coming. Is we're gonna have way more tools that are gonna facilitate you in your marketing. All right, facilitate. So I'm a huge believer. Very quickly, I work from home. I'm always at home, so I'm taking care of the kids. I gotta wash the clothes, right? I gotta wash the dishes. I gotta clean the bathrooms. I gotta vacuum. I gotta sweep and mop, right? I gotta do all that stuff. I gotta clean diapers because when my 2-year-old, right? So I still gotta do all that stuff. Take my daughter to school, pick her up. I gotta do all that stuff. I gotta do lunch, right? It's like a full-time job with a bunch of distractions because of the kids. So imagine you being at your job with your kids right there next to you, right, distracting you. That's how it is right here. So I'm a big believer in using tools, automation, using being able to measure things, because as an entrepreneur, you need to know where you're at. You need to know where you're going, right? You need to have projections where the money's coming out. You gotta have to be able to understand all this stuff, right? If you're a true entrepreneur, you need to know these things. But here's the thing: when online, everything's all over the place. It's like spread like a shotgun. Everything's like a shotgun, right? And so it took me a long time to be able to gather all these tools that I'm using from different mentors, different things. Me searching on Google, going out there, talking to people. It's 3 years of searching and gathering information, and we're putting it into one entity. So right now, what we're doing inside the Elite Marketing Academy, I share with you all these tools that we've been using. I share them with you, right? So you don't have to be looking anywhere. But here's the thing: what's coming on the pipeline is that we're gonna grab some of these things. We're gonna start putting them together, so you don't have to go anywhere. So they're part of the academy. They're actually part of the system itself, right? So what I'm doing is I'm seeing what works and what doesn't work. We're eliminating because these tools are an entity by themselves. They gotta put more fluff into it, right? They gotta add things that we don't. So what I'm doing right now is I'm analyzing all these tools, and I'm saying, okay, why is this working? What do I love about this tool? And what do we really don't know? Because it makes it more complicated when you add all that stuff. So we can take it away. We can take all that fluff away and just leave the essential. It'll just make it easier for you to be able to succeed. And now imagine just coming into the academy, opening up your browser and seeing everything from social media to your blogs to everything in front of you, and being able to just manage everything in anything and from inside just one panel, right? That's kind of something in the future that we have. Maybe I give a little bit too much of a secret and maybe they're gonna steal it. That's okay. You know what? I believe in being creative, not competitive. Here's the thing about secrets: they might steal your secret, but they will never steal your vision. They will never steal your heart, and that's what matters. With that, I'm gonna leave it with that. We'll see you guys on Tuesday again, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, in 9 p.m. Eastern. And also, if you're a full-fledged cadet, if you're inside the academy, we'll see you on Thursday on our workshop. All right, so make sure that you contact us. Make sure that you're on there. Communicate with us so we can send you that link. It's like a secret workshop that only elite members get that link to. All right, so if you don't get that link, make sure that you share with us that information. You let us know. Okay, Terrence, do you want to say something before we go?
Yeah, no, guys, thank you guys. Totally appreciate you guys. We're here committed for you guys again. Nestor, make sure that you guys don't want to miss the workshop on Thursday. If you have not become a full-fledged cadet, please don't be afraid to click that link. That link is your reward. Okay, think of it as your reward, and that link you're gonna be able to reward someone else with. You see, these are not just opportunities for you to be like, yeah. No, this is a reward for you guys to take, not the advantage of it. We want you guys to absorb the information, the training, go out there, tweak it, use it, get creative, start building. Maybe some of you guys are stuck right now in your businesses. Some of you guys maybe are not getting any traffic. Maybe you guys are in network marketing, have no one down your downline. Guys, if you have problems building a downline, you need to come into the academy so this way I can help you. Okay? Because I built out 400 people in a matter of less than a year. Okay? And that's not easy. And, it takes a lot of talking. I built 400, but I must have spoken to maybe 10,000. I don't know. I really did, because everybody I saw, I spoke with. And I had to build that attitude, that energy up. We want to show you guys even how to do that. We have even ways for you guys to really get that inner core going, which you have in here, where you just feel like, yo, man, you know what? I'm able to jump off buildings, off a building, whatever, like that Superman thing they used to say, that saying. So come on, guys. Let us help you. Let us help you do it. Get in the academy, become full-fledged members. So this way, we know. I'll be excited. We see all of you guys in our workshop Thursday night, guys. So again, Terrence Freeman, over and out. Blessings. Good night. I'll see you guys Thursday. Don't forget, hit that big orange button down below. Don't be afraid. Okay? It's your reward. You're going to pass it on to someone else later and reward someone else with all of your knowledge, your creation, and it's only going to be better for you. But you got to take action. You got to be willing to do the steps. And that's how I learned. That's how Nestor learned. That's how we finally decided to do the academy and help people. Okay? So now the ball is in your hands. Good night, my friends.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, guys. Yes, click the link. Make sure that you guys register as cadets, and I would love to be able to welcome you inside, guys. With that, I'll see you on Tuesday, or better yet, I'll see you on Thursday in that workshop. Okay, guys. Go ahead and register, and I'll see you then. Bye, bye, guys.